Good morning, everybody. Hope everybody is well out there. Tracy Di Bartolo, Thermomix consultant, coming to you from my kitchen. And it's just a hopefully quick one this morning. I'm about to do a batch of my almond milk. So for quite a long time, I've been doing an almond milk recipe that is on the Cookie Do platform. But just lately, I've started at the suggestion of one of my colleagues doing a almond and sunflower seed milk. So this is written by a lady called Jo Whitten. So she writes a series of books called Quirky Cooking, and you can find it. It's easy to find on just Google almond and sunflower seed almond milk. I can always send you the recipe too. So if you are interested, just send me a little message and I can give you the instructions of what I'm doing, because it's not bound by copyright or anything. It is actually on the internet already. So that's important. All right. So there's very few ingredients that we need for this, which I really like. Basically the ingredients are, and I'll read them out, 50 grams of almonds, 50 grams of sunflower seeds. There's a litre of water, 20 grams of honey, and this is optional. You don't have to put the honey in if you don't want to, or if you're maybe trying to do vegan and you don't want to have the honey, you could probably do maple syrup. I haven't tried it, but I'd be interested to know if anybody does try it, how it turns out, or you could leave the sweetener out altogether if you wished. 50 grams of coconut oil, 2 grams of gelatin. Now I'll talk a bit about that when I put it in. And that's really all the ingredients. All right, so let's get started. I tend to try and be a little bit organized, and I do little packs up like this. So this has got the 50 grams of almonds and the 50 grams of sunflower seeds. Hello to those of us who are joining me right now. Send me a like or a hug or something so I know that you're there, or a comment, that's okay. And even if you're watching this afterwards, not live, then it's really nice if you just put some little comment or at least a little wave so that I know that you've been here. All right, into the Thermomix bowl. First thing we need to do is weigh. And as those of you who already have a Thermomix know, it's very easy to use the inbuilt scales. We just scroll across into what we call our modes screen, and the scales is the first one that you see. So I have pre-weighed these because I've got these little containers ready, but when I tip it in, it'll say 100 grams. So there's 50 grams of each of the almonds and the sunflower seeds. All right, lid goes on and out of the scales, and pressing the home key, it gets us back to our main screen. So this is the screen that shows the time, the temperature, and the speed. All recipes have some of that element, time, temperature, speed in it. We are now going to dial up 15 seconds. So it's super, super quick, 15 seconds. We don't need any temperature, and we're going to mill these. So I'm going to show you close up. I mean, obviously almonds and sunflower seeds, you know what they look like. So that's the before. This will be a little bit loud, so it's going to be on speed 9 for 15 seconds. Okay, easy as that. And now I'm going to show you the after of what it looks like. What light work the Thermomix makes of almonds and sunflower seeds. So they're basically milled into a powder, or a meal if you like, almond meal. So that's what it now looks like, beautifully milled. Next step of our process, we're going to go back into the scales like so, and we are going to add 1 litre of water. So this is just normal filtered water out of my tap at home. So 1 litre, This is a 1 litre container, so I'm just going to pop it in, and it's close enough, 994. All good. 1 litre of water, 20 grams of honey. So as I said before, if you don't want to use honey, maybe maple syrup or something similar, or leave it out altogether if you don't want any sweetener. Now I've been using the Kangaroo Island honey, and what I do is I pop it into a little squeeze bottle like this. So it just makes it easier to pour out because it's very messy. And I'm going to squeeze in 20 grams, 18, 19, 20, there you go, 20 grams of honey. So this is just an old mayonnaise container because I don't buy mayonnaise anymore because I make my own. And that it just makes it much easier to squeeze it out, less messy. All right, the next thing I'm going to do is add 15 grams of coconut oil. And people have asked me, you know, exactly what brands, etc. that do I use. It really, I don't think matters a whole lot, but this is just the organic coconut oil, extra virgin, unrefined coconut oil from Coles. But obviously you buy whatever you want. So I'm going to tear my scales as so, get a little scoop, and roughly about 15 grams. There you go, 13, 18, okay. No big deal. Right, next we are going to put in a couple of grams of gelatin. Now, the reason that I put gelatin in, and again, if you're going... Oh, here's my granddaughter. Hello. Oh, she's bought me flowers. Do you want to come and show everybody the flowers that you bought me? Hello, Pa. I'm on live. There we go. Look, show everybody the flowers that you picked for Nanny. Oh, wave. Say hi, everybody. Hi, everybody. Okay, I'm just going to finish this and I'll be right with you, okay? Yep. Nanny's making almond and sunflower seed milk. Okay? All right, you go to Pa. There you go. Good girl, thank you. All right, back to this gelatin. This is an optional extra, completely optional, because when you're making something like the milks, they do separate over the course of 2 or 3 days. And we find that the gelatin powder, like so, is helps it to not separate. All right, so I'm just going to pop in a couple of grams. 1, 2. Yes, you did already say hello to everybody. All right, so that is all that we need. And now, lid back on.
Yeah, have a drink, please.
Home key to get us back to our main screen. And we're going to dial up 4 minutes. There we go. This time we're going to use the temperature. So the temperature is going to be 60 degrees. And we're just going to put it around to speed 4. Now I won't make you wait to see that. I'm going to show you one that I just did a few minutes ago. Oh, my kitchen's busy today, isn't it? It's like Rundle Mall. Doesn't matter. Okay, so this is what it looks like. I'll just tip it carefully so you can see it. Once it's been cooked for 4 minutes at 60 degrees on speed 4. Now, once you have, I'll just set this aside so I can show you. You have 2 choices now of how you want to deal with it. So, choice number 1 is you use a bag of some sort. These are just a couple of the shopping bags that I bought brand new, and I've never used them for shopping. I only use them to strain out my nut milk. So that's got quite, that will let a lot of liquid through. Or you can buy the special nut milk bags if you want. Either way, it doesn't matter. And then I just line my basket as so and pour it through there and then squeeze it out, and you have pure almond milk after that. So if you're going to use almond milk for making your coffee or to have on, maybe if you're drinking it as a hot drink, then I would definitely strain it. But for me, because I use it 99% of the time just in my smoothie each morning, so I don't really need to strain it. There isn't actually a lot of the milled pulp in it. All right, so I'm just going to use my jam funnel. And I'm going to pour it off into my 1 litre container, like so. Okay, so it's made, there's just a bit of froth, so it's made a little bit extra. And you can just see in the bottom, it's a little bit hard to see. Okay, so that just shows you that there's a little bit of the dredges left. It's up to you whether you want to use it or not. I use it because I'm having it in smoothies, so it doesn't matter. So that's it. That's all there is to it. Send me a message if you want me to give you the recipe, all of the ingredients and the instructions. It's really super simple. I do it every week without fail because that's what I prefer to have in my smoothies every morning. So that's all for now, folks. Thank you for joining me, whether you're live or whether you're afterwards, and we'll see you again. Bye now.